So we all heard it before. From the north to the south, east and west, fighting games are hard. But you know what? I didn't know that till Street Fighter 4. I was blissfully ignorant, button mashing combos on couches with friends, playing Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur, and Street Fighter. Frame data? What's that? Footsies? Only with my girl, bro. Tearless? You're gonna be seeing tears after I wake up super.
My kick was a little too hard.
Got him, yeah. Look, there are rounds when you have to see that your opponent thinks that it is time to get going, that they're worried about it. Wow, that was enough!
Spins.
But seriously, I remember going online in SF4 for the first time and just getting completely destroyed. And the worst part was, I had no idea why. I didn't get serious until SF5. And even though I now understand what's going on in a match, this shit's still hard AF, bro. So, what makes a great fighting game player? Well, like Meek Mill said, there are levels to this shit. Now, there's a certain base level where you can probably be considered decent. This is, but not limited to, you know how to block. I mean, cross-ups were a real bitch for me back then. You know your combos, and you don't drop them too much. You know what's unsafe for your character. You know, you stop throwing out them random DPs and Tatsus. Unless it's a Ume Shoryu, of course. You do your anti-airs, or at least, you know, you should be doing your anti-airs. Now, to be considered good, you start taking into account your character's positioning on screen in relation to your opponent. You learn about frame data, you know, how to frame trap your opponent, how to put him into setup after setup. And you start to learn about other characters' frame data. Now, this is a big one, because this is a huge hurdle to overcome. And to overcome this means you gotta put in the time and the effort to learn what's unsafe, what's punishable, how to punish it, and then you have to practice to have it ingrained into your muscle memory so that you can do it at a moment's notice in a fight. It's tough, man. It's really one of the hardest things for casual players to overcome, or for any player really. But to be great, to be truly great, from what I've noticed, you have to turn off your autopilot, at least to some extent. I'll explain. How often have you found yourself in a heated match and then only to start reacting to everything your opponent does? Your only thoughts become,
"You underestimate my power! Don't try it!"
and you fall into a pattern of throwing out random moves just to try and get some damage in. But you know what? The great player doesn't let this happen. The great player stays calm, and he analyzes every second of the battle as it progresses. He asks himself questions like, is he an aggressive player or a defensive one? What does he do when he gets knocked down? What does he do when I get knocked down? What attacks does he use when on the offensive? What about when he's on the defensive? Can he even anti-air? Now, just imagine keeping track of all of this ever-changing information on a second-by-second basis and adapting on the fly as your opponent makes changes to your changes, and you have the crux of fighting game. After you get your combos down, after tightening up your defense, after learning your setups, and after learning a metric ton of frame data, this is the true essence of fighting game. Clash of two minds actively thinking about every move they make to put their opponent at a disadvantage. And this is what separates the good from the great players, remaining calm, constantly evaluating the playing field and adjusting their gameplay accordingly. By the way, try doing this and you will see how mentally exhausting it is. My body temperature literally heats up whenever I'm trying to do this. You gotta be in good mental and physical condition to do this shit for a long period of time. You really have to give it up to these pros in the FGC, man. Now, that's not to say there isn't a certain level of instinct that goes into this as well. This is the essence of reading your opponent. You know, you feel like they're going to do a wake-up DP, or you feel like they're going to attack at this precise moment. It's all based on, you know, feeling the flow of the battle, the rhythm. In the beginning, it just kind of feels like guessing. But when you combine it with this technique of actively thinking about what's going on in a match, that's when great things start to happen. Check out this clip with Infiltration breaking down his match with Fudo at EVO 2016. And tell me you're not as amazed as I was at the level of thought that goes into a single match.
그러는데 점프 약킥 때리고 장구 쏘고 장풍 던졌는데 뒤납법했단 말이에요.
네.
자 여기서 중소닉 사이즈를 여기서 한번 쓰고
견제로 맞았네?
소닉폼 쓸 때 낙법하는 거 봐야 돼요.
소닉 할 때 낙법하는 걸
소닉 던지는데 뒤로 갔다. 그럼 화면 끝으로 간단 말이에요. 제자리면은
네.
거리가 안 나요. 그럼 대시 한번 하고 점프 약킥을 깔아둡니다.
하단 커트.
예, 이제 일부러 점프 커트. 만약에 상대방이 제자리 낙법이었으면 거리가 안 나와요.
먼저 내려와 있죠.
먼저 내려와서
유리죠.
유리 여기서 깔고 때리다가 맞을 건 예상 못했어요. 설마 맞을까? 톡톡톡톡. 이건 죽어야지 임마. 이렇게.
그러니까 이건 많이 해봐서 알고 있었던 거죠, 유리라는 거.
그렇죠. 소닉폼 쓰고 앞대시 하는데 상대방이 뒤낙법 후에 그걸 뛸라 그런다. 그러면 점프 약킥 재물이고 내가 이득. 이런 식으로 가야 돼.
이제 이런 거는 이게 경험치. 이런 게 경험치.
할 말이 없다.
담배 냄새가 나네요.
Amazing. Anyway guys, as usual, thanks for watching and I hope this was insightful for you.